Good afternoon, everyone. Cook with me. Today we are cooking yellow beans. This is yellow beans which I harvested from last season. I had pre-soaked a couple of hours ago, washed and pre-soaked a couple of hours ago. Then I've gone to the farm and harvested a few carrots and washed them from the outside tap. And then we have a large onion. I will garnish with some tomato paste, a cube of beef bouillon, and probably I'll add some spring onions on top, a bit of salt. Yeah, I'll show you the process. So I start off by warming my water. This is water for showering. We do not have power and my soda is not strong enough to heat the water. So after, I'll put the beans on the fire to cook. I have prepared my ingredients for making my bean stew. This is spring onions with coriander leaves cut together, a red onion, half of a red onion, and carrots grated and the small ones cut into small pieces, 1 beef bouillon, and salt. Meanwhile, our water warmed and we put in a big flask, a 3-liter flask, over 3-liter, 5-liter flask that we shall shower later after we finish with the evening activities. I have put my beans on fire, my yellow bean, with a bit of salt. So I keep on checking on the fire. So give or take, because I had pre-soaked 30 minutes, they would have boiled. Meanwhile, they continue with the chicken coop. We are adding now the chain link to the sunbathing area, reinforcing the chain link. This will prevent the birds from being exposed to crows, hawks, or anything that will try to steal the eggs or steal chicks. Our place is still a wildlife, so that is required. So the other thing we are preparing this evening on the fire, on the wood stove outside, is food for the dogs. I cook for them once every 2 days. So a portion of rice, I usually buy for them rice in bulk each month, depending. If I have fresh maize from my own farm, I order less rice, so I order between 6 kilos to 10 kilos a month for the dogs. Next, I portion out a few omena or silverfish, just little. And then I'll add these bones with soup. This is their bones which remain from yesterday. Bones with soup. These are not flies. This is rosemary. Rosemary is good for their dental health and fresh. Then I'll cut these collard greens for them. And then I'll add 2 eggs. So when I'm boiling their food, I'll add these eggs on top for them to boil together with their food. They usually eat an egg every fortnight during the rainy, cold season. So every 2 or 3 days, I give them an egg. But during the hot season, twice a week is enough. So today they will have an egg, and the next time they'll have an egg, because today is Thursday, will be Sunday. So this is their meal. Sometimes I'll add carrots, and I'm going to cook outside. I'm waiting for my beans to cook. So we prepare our beans, fry the onion. Put in my grated carrots. My tomato paste. Today we are using tomato paste. My beef bouillon for taste. Make some sauce, some raw. I cover this, I go out to get the beans. So the beans which were boiling outside on the wood stove, I've brought them in and added to my sauce. So I'm going to top up with my spring onion and coriander. Then I mix. And then I cover and I let it to simmer on low. On low, so that they are well combined. Meanwhile, I now put the dog food on fire. So after I removed the beans from the fire, I put the dog food. So this is rice and the omena which I had already washed. I do not pre-soak, I wash and I put it in. So I add yesterday's bones with the soup, and then I add the eggs on top for them to boil. We do not fry dog food, we boil. So I'm going to cut the vegetables. I cover this as they boil. I cut the vegetables, I come, I add. So there I've added my cut collard greens, so that I let them boil. So it's cooked. We remove the firewood and we let it now simmer in the embers. So now we let it dry out, the rice, the dog rice, with those embers. I've removed the firewood to stop the fire. They are ready and served for the dogs. Each gets an egg. Thank you for watching. Have a lovely evening. Please subscribe and like.
Eggs are finished.
Yes.
Down.
Yes, eggs for the dogs.
Dogs.